Hello from Fine Arts. Today we are going to make a haunted house. And if you don't celebrate Halloween, you're welcome to make this any kind of house you want to make. We're going to start with a Sharpie. Draw a straight line down. We're making a border. Straight line across. Straight line down. Straight line across. Go ahead and sign your artwork so you don't forget. You're welcome to start with a pencil. I'm using a Sharpie so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to start with drawing of the house, kind of in the middle. I'm going to start with this triangular roof, but it's a little bit crooked. It's not meant to look perfect. I'm going to start with a triangle. It's a little bit arched, so it's not perfect. And we're going to draw 2 lines down. 1, 2, and then inside this area we're going to draw a window. Now you can make your window any way you want. I'm going to make one that's arched. Draw a straight line, and I'm going to make sure that it's a little bit crooked, so it's not perfect. Maybe I'll give it, there we go, some more details. And then I'm going to do 2 of the same thing on the right and the left. So over here, I'm going to do kind of like the start of an A, a little bit crooked, and I'm going to make this one go straight across, like this. And inside here, I'm going to do another window. Again, you're welcome to make it any way you want, any kind of window. It's not meant to be perfect. Over here, same thing. Sideways A, and maybe make this come down a little bit more, and another window. Okay, and then I want the house to come all the way down, straight line down, maybe crooked line down, there we go. And then we want a door, and you're welcome to do the door any way you want. Inside my door, I might do some eyes. So I'm going to do some eyes here. Maybe they're peeking out. There we go. Oh, maybe there's another set of eyes here. Just have fun with it. You're welcome to customize this any way you want. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to add a window down here. This is a rectangular window. There we go, like this. And maybe there's a little window over here too. There we go. Not straight. Okay, now there's also a piece coming up here. So I'm going to draw 2 lines. 1, 2, and then another triangle on top. And maybe another little window. And then there's like a little chimney, so I'm going to do crooked. And then crooked again with a little triangle. And then over here, another little one. You make it however you want to make it. Okay, that looks good. And then for the fence, I'm going to do down here at the bottom 2 lines, but I'm going to make these kind of thicker. This will be the fence line. And the haunted house itself is going to be black. So this is going to be a silhouette painting. Silhouette painting is where the main figure is all black to show that it's nighttime. I want this line to continue out this way. And then we'll just be able to see the moon and the sky and the windows. Color that in with your Sharpie. Okay, and then I'm going to add some post on that. So I'm going to do like a triangle, come all the way down, fill it in. And you're welcome to change the fence however you want. Another triangle. All the way down. here, same thing. There we go. Okay, now you're going to need to grab, I used a bowl, but you could use a bowl or a cup for the moon, and you're just going to decide where you want it. You're going to put that over top, kind of decide where you want it, and then I'm going to just trace around. Let's see, I'm using a pencil for this part. There we go. Lift the bowl. Well, that's good. Okay, and then I'm going to use my orange crayon because I'm going to make the moon look like a blood moon, so it's going to have oranges and yellows. So I'm going to just outline it with my orange crayon. That will be my border, which will keep the paint from spilling over by using that as your border in between. I'll show you. So the orange for that. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to do the bats. We're going to do the bats with, now you don't have to add bats, but if you want to, I'm going to use my Sharpie for this. So you're going to start with kind of like a V, like this. Okay, and then inside that V you're going to do the letter M, like a capital M. That's where the top of the bat is. You're going to fill it in. Okay, maybe make those a little bit more pointed. Make this a little bit more pointed. And then on the side of the bat, you're going to do some V's, like V, fill it in. Another V, maybe make it a little bit longer. Okay, over here, same thing, V, another little V. So there's one bat. And maybe I'll do one more. So here we go again. So we do like a V, and then you're going to do a capital M, fill it in, and then you're going to do little small V's. And they're going kind of different directions, and they could be different sizes. However you want to do it. It's your artwork. You could add ghost or a pumpkin or whatever you want to do. Okay. Now I'm going to get my yellow crayon, and I'm going to go over the windows with yellow because this will be a border for the paint. So you're going to outline the window in yellow just so that we keep the yellow paint inside the window. Okay. So just outlining them. Go, and maybe even the eyes. Might as well make the eyes yellow because this is going to be, my haunted house is going to be all black, but you're welcome to make yours purple, or maybe it's not a haunted house. Maybe you want it to be yellow. Whatever you want to do. Okay. And then, the last thing I added was a lot of textured details. So since this is an old haunted creaky house, I added where the triangles are, I drew some lines that went across, and they're not perfect, and then they went across the other way. And then I also outlined it just so that it's creates a border. So I'm going to do that for all the triangles, where I outline the triangle and I draw some texture lines to give it more details. And this one over here. And then I added some lines to the haunted house to make it look like boards. So I'm going to outline this one. And then I add some lines for some boards. And they're not meant to be perfect. Another. I added lines to this one. And outlined it. just show a little bit of texture once we paint it. And maybe that door. Okay. All right, now get my paints. And I'm going to start with the yellow first. Make sure you can see this. Okay. And I'm going to start with all the yellow. So I dip my brush in the water, wake up my brush. And you're going to do the yellow on the windows. So the nice thing about the crayon is that it creates a border. So the yellow will stay yellow. If you want to add a little bit of orange to that, you can. It's up to you. Okay, now the moon, I'm going to put some yellow in the moon. Then I'm going to add orange around the outside. And the yellow and the orange are going to mix together. I'm not going to overblend too much. And the darker parts of the orange will make it look like the shadow. And your moon might be bigger or smaller depending on the cup size you used. Maybe you just drew it by hand. And I might do another coat of yellow after that dries, just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to do my skies in deep blues and maybe a little bit of purple. My example, I started with blues and then I transitioned to purples and then I added red. You are welcome to make your sky however you want. It's up to you. I'm going to try mine and do like blues. And I'm going to be careful around that border.
Keep it looking healthy.
And if you accidentally get it in there, as I was going fast, you can just wipe it off like that. Not a big deal. You can add some purples to this also, if you wanted to just get it a little bit different shades to make it look like there's some clouds. throwing some purple in there, letting them mix together. So the last thing I'm going to paint is the house black, but you can do yours however you want. It's going to go all the way around nice and slow. So that orange crayon is my barrier. Some purple in there. This is a silhouette painting. Now I'm going to paint it black. I'm not going to go over those windows, I'm going to go around them. Purple might be fun to add also, if you wanted to mix the purple with the black. that's it. I hope you had fun in fine arts today. Until next time, bye.